entertainment. The big news is that we're going to be kicking off a Kickstarter, and soon we will be able to become a true entertainment group by getting to work on a game. Some of you may have tried it, Defenders of the Multiverse. If the Kickstarter goes well, we'll be trying to get a developer to help us make Defenders of the Multiverse a proper game, which will be sold on the PlayStation Store. Because there's been a slight delay in that, because we've had to change our original plan of how to move beyond dreams. What's going to happen is we're going to do a Kickstarter. Hopefully we should get that up today. And we're going to be doing a toy line. And I'm going to be using this little scene I've created in Dreams to display some of the figures that we are going to be doing. So the money from the Kickstarter will go to creating these toys, and the money from that will go to creating the game. I mean, obviously the Kickstarter money is going to go to both, but so what have we got here? Well, the first wave will be including several of our main figures. Sarah Oliver from Power Rangers Lost Legacies. One. Victory Saber from Power Rangers Lost Legacies 1. A special one we're making just for the sake of making something amusing. This is Crazy Kayaker and his friend Feebird. And from Defenders of the Multiverse, you will be getting first of that as well, which will be the Nightmare Queen. And this one here, I forget what she's called. Let me just check. Okay, so you get her. She'll be out. What else? Oh, well, little Sam here from School for Bad Girls. Dark Sailor Mars. Of course, some of these figures will not run by the same names as they are in our fan games because of copyright reasons. But I'm sure you'll be able to recognize them. The toy line will include the full toy line will include 2 original lines, created by Lost Legacy Toys. Lost Legacy Toys Department, which is, like the rest of it, headed up by me. Anyways, of course, will also include 3 sets of fan figures. The fan game sets will have exclusive Lost Legacy figures featured in them, but may have slightly different names because of copyright rules. Once the line is up and out there, this little store area here will go live on Dreamverse, and you can have a stomp around that and take a look at some of the stuff if you've got it. You also get characters like Queen Darklight and Psycho Rangers, so recycle red here. So yeah. The game, we're going to try and get it up on PlayStation Store first, but I would like to get it ideally on PC and PlayStation. We were gonna sign up for the special beta thingy that Media Molecule have going for Dreams, but the contract was really too restrictive, and we would not have been able to accomplish our goals doing it, because the contract, although it does give you the right to sell games that you make on Dreams, it is very restrictive. If you decide you don't want to be part of it anymore, you have to destroy everything that you've done for that project. And same story if and when they decide to end the beta. And you can't take your work to an outside publisher or developer, and that is simply not what we're looking for. The other thing is that they want it to be something brand new that you make, and they want feedback endlessly so that they can be looking over your shoulder the entire time. I'm all for them learning more about what the best way to allow people to make money with Dreams is, which is why they say they're doing it, but I saw no reason at all to have it that people cannot take their work and show it to a different company. And all the other people who've started up creator groups in the past and become quite successful have said the same thing, which is that's not the kind of contract you want to sign. So we're going to go the road of raising the money for to get a publisher and developer and get them to bring the idea to reality. You can try out the game that we want to release on PlayStation Store and PC right now, because there's a version of it on Dreams. It's called Defenders of the Multiverse. It's amazing. And the plan we have for Defenders of the Multiverse is, and those of you who have quit Destiny 2 due to the way you've been treated will like this. We want to make it a 100% community game. So basically it's gonna be an online multiplayer RPG. You can get dungeons and raids. We'll probably start out with one campaign, and either a dungeon or a raid and work our way from there. The story is really good. And instead of us making all the decisions, myself, the other guys at Lost Leg Entertainment, there will be a community council. We'll have clans. We may not call them clans, might call them something else, but we'll have them, and each clan, group, whatever we call them, will have their leader, will be on the community council, and they'll also elect one representative from their group to have on the council, in addition to the clan leader. We'll have a community with forums and stuff, forums eventually, and the forums community section leader, unlike Destiny 2, where Bungie has given the position to one of their people, will have a democratically elected community leader by the community, and the community council will be able to overrule him. So all major decisions, like if we need to remove, if for some reason we would want to remove something from the game, it would have to be agreed by the community, and then on top of that, authorized by the community council before that update could go ahead. We do realize we're kind of treading into uncharted waters here doing it, but it seems to be what people want, a proper community game. And it's going to be a pretty cool game with spaceship battles. There'll be at least 10, maybe 10 character classes, 20 races, and another thing that we're going to be doing is, we know that a lot of people are sick of how big companies like Bungie and Sony create terms and conditions which they can use to hide behind when they want to get their own way. We won't do that. We will put in the terms and conditions rules that are needed, and also that will protect our community from being treated unfairly. We will agree in the terms and conditions that we will not, under any circumstances, remove content that people have paid for. We will agree in the terms and conditions that all profits from an in-game store because cash shops are simply nothing but trouble. All money made from any form of microtransaction will go back into the game, into making content. So the money will be used for paying staff, for creating new content, not for building fancy office buildings, not for building new command and control rooms or boardrooms, not for cosmetics. It will be a really enjoyable game. You will have special abilities, super abilities, and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, I hope you have enjoyed this video, found it informative and useful. If you have, please hit that like button, maybe even subscribe, and if you really want to help us out with our game creation and toy creation, then subscribe to the Patreon. And last thing I would like to mention before I cut this video now is that any money left over that is not needed for creating the toy line and video game will be going to charity. To help get new homes for dogs. So, yeah, Tell me home dunks. Well, catch you next time, everyone.